Tragedy has struck in the Miami Heat with Erik Spoelstra, head coach of the Miami Heat, and by now you've probably seen what happened this morning. Erik Spoelstra, head coach of the Miami Heat, his house in Coral Gables burned down. Tragic situation involving the head coach of the Miami Heat, Erik Spoelstra, but there's all kinds of speculation that's now coming out, and I'm not here to dig into that all that much. I just want to bring some thoughts and concerns because what what's being said right now, I don't know, man. And while I would hope that it's not true, people are going to speculate, people are going to ask questions, people are going to want to know how the heck did this happen, and I'm sure we will find out once we get to the point when they start doing this investigation to find out if this was an arson job or if this was an accidental fire. It happened about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to 4:30 in the morning at the home of Erik Spoelstra in Coral Gables. He had arrived on the scene probably about 5 or 5:10. I read coming back from this road trip that the Miami Heat had as they finished it up last night in Denver. But here we got some footage, and we're going to jump right in. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Heat Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shomont. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. Leave a comment. Let me know y'all thoughts on the topic at hand. Let me also, before we continue here, want to bring our sponsor and mention our sponsor for the show. Let's Natalie Lopez, attorney at law. You can see the icon on the left-hand side. When life hits, the law firm of Natalie Lopez hits back harder. A South Florida criminal defense law firm built on strategy and results. Call 954-888-8833 and follow her on Instagram at nat.guilty. Prepare to conquer your case. Again, for anyone in Florida, you can reach out to Natalie Lopez, and her information will be in the description of this video. Let's jump in right here. Here is some video footage from Local 10 News in South Florida, where they have helicopter sky cam showing the damage to Erik Spoelstra's home. This is a complete, total loss. It's a tragedy. It's a horrible situation, but you can see right here.
My name.
But yeah, obviously, thankfully, there was no one in the home at the time of the incident and the fire, so there was no one injured from this reportedly, which is obviously a good thing. But let's take a look right here at the report. So here we go with the video from Local 10 News in Miami.
We're getting a closer look at the damage left behind.
Investigators are also working to figure out what led to the devastating fire. Local 10's Terrell Forney is live in Southwest Miami-Dade with our top story at 9. Terrell.
And what was once a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom sprawling property is now just a pile of debris after flames moved through this home, destroying it all. We know that the Heat's head coach, he returned in the middle of the night to find his house fully engulfed. A stunning image of
Jesus Christ. Wow. That's horrible. It's horrible.
a once sprawling home on fire. Video shows the property heavily engulfed in flames early this morning, burning everything inside and out. It took a while before crews could get a handle on the flames. That property belongs to Miami Heat coach Erik Spoelstra, who is seen here pacing at times and in obvious anguish over the tremendous property loss.
Miami-Dade Fire Rescue responded with over 20 units, including a hazardous materials response, to combat this fire.
The call came in around 4:30 this morning, and by the time firefighters arrived, the corner lot in the Ponce Davis neighborhood of Southwest Miami-Dade was already burning out of control. Crews worked to prevent the flames from spreading to other homes.
We found fire that was as tall as the trees. Our units came in, did an excellent job We used multiple aerial apparatuses, fire engines, and rescues to help combat this incident.
Neighbors tell Local 10 off camera that Coach Spo just finished a round of major renovations at the 11,000 square foot property.
This is the first time the team has actually been invited to a Spo gathering.
And just several weeks ago, Erik Spoelstra welcomed the Miami Heat team to a backyard gathering where teammates and their families had a day of fun. Earlier today, assistant coach Chris Quinn was spotted on the phone outside of the coach's home.
Jesus. Look at this. This is horrifying. This is horrifying. I mean, I know the situation that happened in LA where the whole, all that area of the city burned down, and JJ Redick, coach of the Lakers, had his house burned down. It was a rental property, which obviously sucks in itself, but this is Erik Spoelstra's home. Like, this isn't a rental property. This is his actual house. And this is look, these guys are multimillionaires. He'll be okay, and nobody was hurt, thankfully, but it's not about the law. It's not about the building. It's about the sentiment, the memories that you had with your kids. I don't know how long we moved in there, but the children's possessions that are in that house, the keepsakes, the things that are those are the things when it comes to a fire that people don't get. That's just irreplaceable. All the property can be replaced. Like, you can, I look at the back of my, the stuff I have here, and this is the stuff that actually would bother me a whole lot more than, the house burning down or something like that. Like, the memorabilia that I have behind me, the things that I've gotten over the course of time, the jerseys, the whatever, that stuff actually matters a whole lot more to me than the computer or the desk or the couch or the television. Like, those are the things, like the stuff that I have of my children that are, you know, the photos of your kids, you know, the saved teeth. I mean, I saved my kids' teeth. Like, yeah, I do. And it's things like that that would be really devastating and so forth to lose more than the material shit. Because that stuff is replaceable. The memories and your keepsakes that you have of your family are the things that are the hardest to replace. They're not hard. They're impossible to replace. Like there's a couple of, I have a couple of watches that my father gave to me, that my father's deceased. So that would be something that I would be absolutely devastated to lose. And it sounds silly, but and those are items of value, but they're also items of emotion, and those would be devastating. Like, I've lost an expensive watch. I know it sounds crazy. I lost an lost it. Like, I know where I lost it. And okay, I bought it. Big deal. But the watches that I got from my dad, very big deal. So that sucks. This is hard.
A property seen from Sky 10 that appeared to be still smoldering hours after crews doused the flames.
It's very sad. Anybody's house goes up in flames. It's a tragedy.
It is a tragedy, and it is the talk of this entire neighborhood. Tonight, this property is sealed off in red tape as investigators try to figure out what sparked the flames. In the meantime, the Miami Heat organization, they released a statement earlier saying that they are grateful that nobody was harmed in this fire. And they also say that the entire Miami Heat team is offering its thoughts, prayers, and assistance to Coach Spo and his family during this very difficult time. We are live in Southwest Miami-Dade tonight. Terrell Fournay, Local 10.
So now I'm going to do the speculation crap. Now I'm going to do the speculation. Look, it sucks. It's horrible. Now is the stuff where I've read where people are saying, could he have been involved in this stuff that you're hearing about? Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones. Could he have been involved in that type of thing? I have no idea. And I don't know, and I hope not. I would hope not. We all know that stuff is way deeper than just three guys, though. We know it's way deeper, but there are all kinds of posts and things that are coming up. People asking questions. Could this have been organized crime? an arson job. We don't know. We don't know. And I'm not going to go. I'm going to hope that the answer is no. I'm going to hope that this was something electrical or something that was but unforeseeable or something you could never have prevented. But you have to be honest. This house has just been completely renovated. According to as you see the news, it's been renovated. Why in the hell would a house that's been completely renovated burn down? How would that happen? That is a humongous question. How could that happen? And then I've seen other ridiculous things like people making accusations of could it have been his ex-wife? I am sure that is not the case. I would hope that's not the case as well, but I'm sure it's not the case. Like this is obviously this is a very difficult thing. I mean, to think that the blaze broke out, it says here about 4:30 in the morning, and he got there probably 6 a.m., 5:30, 6 a.m., probably 6 a.m. because it says the flight landed at 5:11 in the morning. Yeah, this is a shitty situation. Now, it's great that they were able to contain it and not allow other people's homes to go up in flames. That would be real. I mean, obviously, even worse. But seriously, here, like this is one where there are people asking the questions because people believe that this thing in the NBA is a lot deeper. Like I said, I'm not speculating, but I'm posing the question and just stating what's been said on a lot of posts. Like I have been on Twitter, I have been on Instagram, and this is what people do nowadays. So my prayers go out to Erik Spoelstra. I hope I'm glad no one was injured, no one was hurt. But now the question is, what started this fire? You know, what started this fire? This isn't like I said, what happened in LA, where people knew that there was the possibility of your house burning down because of these wildfires. And even those wildfires were all from arson. There's been no proof of anything else but arson. I don't know what's wrong with people to do this, but like it's crazy. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. This is Heat Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.